I'm Susie Orbach. I'm a psychotherapist, psychoanalyst, and a writer. Well, when I wrote Fifi, Fat as a Feminist Issue, I thought I was sort of writing to a small problem, and unfortunately I exposed an enormous problem, which was not nearly as enormous in 1978 as the next generation and the next generation have come along, and with mothers who are so under assault that they're passing on troubled bodies virtually with mother's milk, inadvertently, and both to daughters and to sons. And I suppose what's really changed, apart from the fact that the problem's got younger, wider and across genders, in the sense that it's affecting everybody, and the problems I was writing about in Fifi wouldn't even be considered an eating problem today. You know, it's just so normal. But I think perhaps what I'll talk about later is that one of Freud's ideas is that you express difficulties by taking them out on your body, if you like. Your body becomes a kind of dumping ground for conflicts that the mind can't manage. But now I think we've got to the stage where the body itself is the problem, and it's troubling the mind, so that people are bringing in troubled bodies, which are not about troubled minds, but are actually about bodies that are having trouble even existing in a kind of safe way. Well, around bodies, there's massive amounts they could do. I mean, they could slap enormous fines or taxes on fast fashion, because not only are we doing the horror of landfill and all the plasticizers in the clothes, which you know, are not just sewn by slave wages in Bangladesh, but also in Sicily and in England, and polluting the rivers and using up our water supplies. But we're also ruining indigenous clothing industries all into the countries that we send our clothes to that we don't want. So I think we could do that. I think they could prosecute the diet industry for false advertising. They could force cosmetic surgery apps to show before and after pictures with all the difficulties that happen afterwards. They could prevent pharmaceutical companies from all the false claims. They could take Weight Watchers to court, because Weight Watchers, we know, I don't know what it's called here, but now it's called W, I think, in England, in a parliamentary hearing said that the most they could achieve is a 5% weight loss, and yet it takes money from our National Health Service, and we know it instigates troubled eating. So there's all sorts of things policymakers could do, apart from teaching children emotional literacy from the beginning. And from my perspective, I'm involved in a program to help new mums, pre and postpartum, to address their own troubled bodies so that they have a body that they can bring to their infants.